Good morning to all of you, whoever is watching. Good morning, Mr. Suraj. Good morning, Manish. Good to see you again. So, as usual, we will be doing our PTE practice lesson, and we're going to focus today on repeat sentence, one of the most important questions of your PTE examination, obviously. So, let's spend a lot of time practicing this today. Alikati tricks, alikati techniques, and आज discuss गर्दैछौँ. So let's see. Okay, so if there is any question that you want to ask, कुनै पनि तपाईहरुलाई confusions, doubtsहरु छ भने feel free. You're most welcome to ask any sorts of questions that you have doubts about or maybe you are not clear about. So त्यस्तो खालको questionsहरु छ भने please do ask. And definitely we're dealing with these questions today and discussing about ways to get a better score. Okay, so good morning, Mr. Dilip. Good to see you. Good morning, Rajiv. Good to see you as well. Right, so let's get started. Repeat sentence. What are we playing for? Marks kati hota? Kati marks ko lagi mehnat gardaicham ta? Let's find out. So repeat sentence is the most valuable question in PTE without any doubt. Your Alpha PTE ko website ma tapaharu janu bhayo भने if you go to the home page and scroll down, तपाईहरुले एउटा यहाँ marking भन्ने template भेट्नुहुन्छ, kind next to templates. So if you click on this, you're going to see a colorful picture in front of you. So there we go. Repeat sentence is at the top because it is the most valuable question. So it gives you about 56 points in total. 22 points for your listening roughly and 34 points for your speaking. 34 out of 90. So this is massive. So most important question hamro yahi नै. So make sure that you practice a lot of repeat sentence questions. नत्र भने गाह्रो छ marks ल्याउनलाई. And you have to train your brain to observe and store information. यो हाम्रो स्पिकिङ भन्दा पनि ब्रेनको मेमोरीसँग कन्सर्न क्वेसन हो. सो यसलाई चाहिँ अलिकति त्यो हिसाबले पनि एनालाइज गर्ने बानी गर्नु होला. Okay, so let's get started. एउटा दुईटा क्वेशन्सहरु, let's warm up a little bit and then we'll discuss the scoring patterns, scoring criteria हरुलाई त्यसपछि म डिस्कस गर्दै जान्छु. So let me just try one sentence with you guys together. Let's see.
In your introduction, show that you have understood the question in no more than 4 sentences.
In your introduction, show that you have understood the question in no more than 4 sentences. All right, so that was a lengthy one to get started. So let me just submit. Scoring ma तपाईहरुसँग share गर्छु so that we can discuss on that. Okay, so here we go. So we had 16 words in total, quite a lengthy one, and out of them we managed to get 15 of them. And एउटा miss गर्यौं. So missed one was not something that we did not say. तर यो 4 भन्ने number clearly pronounced नभएको भएर it gave us a red signal over there. All right, in terms of content, we've got 84. That's very nice. In terms of pronunciation, we got 4.5. Again, a very good score. In terms of fluency, I've got 6. So our students try to worry किनकि fluency मा कति marks राम्रो भन्छ. So fluency मा to me anything above 60 is a good score र त्यो भन्दा धेरै push नगर्नु भन्छु म जहिले पनि. है त्यो भनेको reason के हो भन्दा if you start pushing too hard for fluency तपाईको content miss हुँदै जान्छ. So take time अलिकति आफ्नो naturally clearly understandable language मा as fast as you can. त्यसलाई छिटो बोल्दैमा धेरै मार्क्स आउँछ भन्ने assumption नराख्नु because even though you get a little more score for your fluency तपाईको clarity भएन भने content र pronunciation को marks आउँदैन and you end up getting lower scores. So हाम्रो scoring parameters, there are 3 different ones: content, pronunciation. Content को marks तपाईको generally listening मा जान्छ अनि pronunciation र fluency को marks चाहिँ हाम्रो यता speaking मा जान्छ. Okay, so that's how it's done. All right, so let's try one more round. अलिकति practice नगरेको questions हेरौँ so that I also have something to do along with you. So 78 pays in random, nothing is practiced, everything is new. Let's start.
Real wealth is never measured in money or possessions.
Real wealth is never measured in money or possessions. Okay, so that's what I said. I hope I got them right. Alright, so once again, we missed out on a small word or possessions, or. So, यसरी चाहिँ हामीले repeat sentence practice गर्दाखेरि clarity is the key. Okay, so let me just play my voice to you. Real wealth is never measured in money or possessions. So जस्तो or त हामीले नभनेको त होइन नि त. So as a student we are always going to say no, I said that word. But does the computer understand what you said? That matters more. So or like अलिकति let's give it one more try. Or
Real wealth is never measured in money or possessions.
real wealth is never measured in money or possessions. Okay, let's see if we got this right this time. Real wealth is never measured in money or possessions. Okay, sounds good. Or let's have a quick look. Yes. So we did manage to get 90 in content. So number of words, no, so it was easier than what we did before. And the fluency ma 66, people will say, wow, that's so slow, that's so bad. But as a student, practice गर्ने यसरी नै हो. Focus on your content, fluency, anything happy with that. The content catch गर्ने बानी बनाउनुस् because that's the key needed for so many questions. Not just this, तपाईँले right from dictation मा यही skill चाहिन्छ, listening को blanks मा यही skill चाहिन्छ. So everything requires the skill to catch content. Okay. So त्यो भएको भएर चाहिँ I always recommend giving priority to content rather than fluency. Fluency is important. I'm not saying that go dead slow. So real wealth is त्यसरी भनेर definitely हुँदैन. We all know that. बारेमा you have general knowledge. So चाहिएको चाहिँ के हो भन्दाखेरि once you are able to catch the content, तपाईँले sentence त त्यसै पनि produce गरिहाल्नुहुन्छ नि. It comes naturally, it comes automatically. Fluency को लागि artificially के पनि नगर्नुहोस्. Naturally, whatever rhythm you have, use that and job done. Catch the content. That's the key. तपाईँले content समात्न सक्यो भने तपाईँको बाँकी काम आफै हुन्छ. So let me just show you that how we make our students practice. So 1730 repeat sentence questions. So we encourage to practice all of them one by one, even twice. किन भन्दा तपाईँको ब्रेनमा त्यो वर्ड्सलाई स्टोरिङ क्यापेसिटी हुँदैन. इन्हान्स गर्नु पर्यो हामीले. We need to improve that. We need to make that better. त्यो भएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ it's absolutely vital for us to get started like this. Okay. So repeat sentence मा remember, practice is the key to your success. जति धेरै प्र्याक्टिस गर्नुहुन्छ त्यति धेरै ब्रेनको त्यो स्टोरेज क्यापेसिटी बढ्दै जान्छ. And then you improve yourself, you get better slowly. Takes तपाईँहरू PTE बल्ल स्टार्ट गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ भने start with repeat sentence because that's going to give you a lot of headaches. तपाईँलाई आदि पनि सुन्दैन, आदि भन्दा कम सुन्छ. त्यो भएको भएर always a nice idea to please practice from the beginning. Let's try a couple of more questions.
My biggest concern for the future is climate change.
My biggest concern for the future is climate change. Okay, I spoke very fast this time and I finished it in what, 3 seconds. 3 सेकेन्ड मै सिद्धा हैन. तर पनि मेरो अब प्रब्लम के भयो त, मेरो कन्टेन्ट 90 आउँथ्यो, आएन. फ्लुएन्सी 73 पुग्यो, pronunciation 4 मा झर्यो out of 5. So by speaking faster, I really don't achieve much. Faster भन्ने वर्डको मिनिङ बुझ्नु पर्यो तपाईहरुले. पहिलो कुरा एउटा सिम्पल नेचुरल वेमा बोलेको भए, because it was a very short sentence, I'm pretty sure I would have got it. So त्यो स्कोर मलाई better. Let me just show it to you one more time.
My biggest concern for the future is climate change.
My biggest concern for the future is climate change. Alright, so this time I took about 5 seconds instead of 3. And let's have a look. Yes. So मेरो fluency अलिकति घट्यो, if you noticed. अघि 70s मा थियो, अहिले 60 हाई 60s मा आयो तर माई कन्टेन्ट इज स्पट अन माई pronunciation is spot on. So मेरो listening मा 90 out of 90 गयो, which is a wonderful news for me. Plus speaking मा overall I managed to get 77. That is again a very good score. So if you compare the scores that we got दुईटामा, which one wins? त्यो हेर्नुहोस्, त्यो बुझ्नु पऱ्यो क्या तपाईँले. This one was slower with more content, accuracy. This one was faster and I missed one word. So this one always wins, okay? So please make sure that you practice by focusing on the content. Once you have your content done, your job is almost done. Content छ भने हामीसँग fluency comes automatically. तपाईसँग पाँचवटा आठवटा वर्ड छ बोल्नु, obviously you have fluency, there is no doubt. Okay, so let's practice a few more questions together.
A slow smile worked its way across his face and into his eyes.
A slow smile worked his way into his face and into his eyes. Alright, so now this is where we did not get 100% of the content. A little bit distracted and we miss out on a few. Across his face and into his eyes. So that was one slight glitch, not prepared, and game over. So त्यस्तो खालको इस्युजहरू थुप्रै आउँछ एक्जाम डेमा because we have 12 questions to solve, remember? So एउटा क्वेसनमा पनि lapses in our concentration is going to be very expensive, just like this one. So let's try another one.
Next, he must abstain from all flesh diet except fish.
Next, he must abstain from all fish diet except fish. Alright, so I think I missed out on one word in between somewhere. So let's see how many we missed. Abstain was a word. All flesh diet. Okay, so I thought this was fish diet. So let's listen to what we said. Next, he must abstain from all fish diet except fish. So diet was a word I said. So this is exactly what I want you to understand. मैले भनेको त थिएँ, but I don't get marks. Reason के हो? Clarity. It's not clear enough. When it's not clear enough, we end up losing points. So त्यो चाहिँ हामीले एकदम carefully र Okay, so कुनै क्वेशन्सहरु छ तपाईहरुसँग भने let's discuss on repeat sentence. So I would like to see some comments. Okay, Mr. Seva, good morning. Final exam को मार्किङ चाहिँ अल्फा पिटी जस्तै हुन्छ. अल्फा पिटी ले धेरै मार्क चाहिँ दिन्छ. Okay, so what I have experienced with alpha PT, speaking मा अलिकति फरक छ. It's not the same किनकि speaking मा तपाईले alpha PT मा practice गर्दा घरमा peaceful environment मा गर्नुहुन्छ, so you obviously get higher marks. Exam day मा अलिकति कम आउने chances हुन्छ. But if you perform in the same manner like at home, clarity अनि concentration सबै maintain गरेर गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ भने you should be getting very similar scores like alpha PT. Okay, so listening, reading, writing, it's pretty sharp, it's pretty accurate. Speaking, there is a big gap, not in terms of the system, but in terms of how we do the test. तपाईले exam कस्तो गर्नुहुन्छ त्यसमा डिपेन्ड गर्छ किनकि घरमा cool and composed तरिकाले गरे जस्तो exam मा हुँदैन. Exam मा you will have disturbances, you will have other people doing repeat sentence, doing read aloud together with you. So त्यो भएर अलिकति tough चाहिँ हुन्छ तपाईलाई. Okay? Alright, so with that in mind, back to practice a little more. Okay, other questions over there, please shoot. अनि repeat sentence मा what if you get only a little bit of content? So अलिकति मात्रै सुने हामीले के गर्ने त त्यस्तो केसमा चाहिँ. So let's try that.
I have enough acreage and cattle to absorb some of the loss.
I have so many problems and I don't know how to solve them because I have loss. Okay. So what I did this time, I have to first go the word I caught it, and then loss when the last word I caught it. And everything else in between was rubbish. तर पनि 40 को score. Reason के हो? Because of this. When you don't know what to do, come up with a rubbish. Come up with some kind of sentence. Something. खाली छोड्ने भन्दा पनि गर्नुको लागि हो speak बोल्नु पर्यो. So let's listen to what we said. हुनुपर्ने यस्तो थियो. I have enough acres and cattle to observe some of the laws. I have so many problems and I don't know how to solve them because I have laws. Okay, so listen again one more time. Very good. I have so many problems and I don't know how to solve them because I have loss. Okay. So what I did was I picked the first two words and I picked the word loss, which was not even given in green, clarity pugena. But because of these two words in between, I managed to get something. 40 is not a bad score, especially when you just listen to two words. भनेको मतलब के हो, क्रिएट समथिङ, एउटा ऱ्यान्डम सेन्टेन्स बनाएर बोल्नुहोस्, बानी बनाउनुहोस् त्यो पनि, किनकि कहिलेकाहीँ तपाईँले इक्जाममा इन्टेन्सनल्ली अब चाहेर नचाहेर कहिलेकाहीँ हामी छिप्लिहाल्छौँ, दुई चारवटा वर्डहरू छुटिहाल्छ. सो इन दोज केसेस it's always a good idea to be prepared with some kind of random sentence so that you can get at least. Okay, सुजोनजीले सोध्नु भएको छ कुन साइटमा प्र्याक्टिस गर्दा राम्रो हुन्छ. एनी साइट इज ओके, देयर इज नो सच थिङ लाइक गुड एन्ड ब्याड भन्ने छैन. स्पिकिङमा डोन्ट काउन्ट अन एनी साइट, सबैको पनि कन्टेन्टमा काउन्ट गर्नुहोस्, कतिवटा कन्टेन्ट मिल्यो तपाईँको, द्याट म्याटर्स द मोस्ट. PTE is a very nice system. We use this every day in the class. हाम्रो सबै स्टुडेन्टको लागि यसमै एकाउन्ट बनाइदिन्छौँ हामीले. So they use it. We have been getting good scores. Obviously 100% result त राम्रो हुँदैन. So I would say about 80 to 90%, 85% सम्मको result राम्रो छ. So out of those students, some did not manage to do it the first time. So second time we are trying again. Okay, so जुनसुकै साइडबाट प्र्याक्टिस गर्दा पनि भयो. मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेन्ट कुरा तपाईँको कन्टेन्ट मिलाउने बानी चाहियो. Okay, so that's the most important thing. Alpha PT, wonderful system, can go for it if you want. अरू सिस्टमबाट गर्दा पनि हुन्छ. अल्फा पिटीमा लोकल्ली पे गर्न मिल्छ ई सेवाबाट अथवा ब्याङ्कको एपबाट. So that makes it slightly easier for us to use in Nepal. Okay, Swastika ji is saying APUNI ma kina marks आउँदैन. Yes, APUNI ma we tried APUNI a lot before. APUNI चाहिँ के हो प्रब्लम भन्दाखेरि APUNI is based and developed and prepared for Chinese students. So चाइनाको स्टुडेन्ट्सहरूको लागि टार्गेट गरेर बनाएको भएर एक्सेन्ट, नेपाली एक्सेन्ट, इन्डियन एक्सेन्ट अलिकति राम्रोसँगले यसले बुझ्दैन भनौँ. So that's why we generally don't get a lot of scores. ठिक छ. So त्यो भएको भएर चाहिँ APUNI I would say it's a very nice system, तर still speakingलाई I don't know, you have to think about it. ट्राई गर्नलाई ठिक छ. एपियुनीमा फ्लुएन्सीहरूको कुरा नहेर्नुहोस्, कन्टेन्ट कतिको मिल्यो, फोकस अन द्याट. इफ यु हेभ गुड कन्टेन्ट जुनसुकै सिस्टमबाट प्र्याक्टिस गर्दा पनि हुन्छ. ओके, एनी अदर क्वेसन्स अबाउट रिपिट सेन्टेन्स? के छ अरू कुनै सोध्नु मन लागेको कुराहरू that you want to ask? So repeat sentence is not about teaching you, but it's about you practicing, you spending enough time. 1000 क्वेसन मिनिमम गोल राख्नुहोस्. 1700 क्वेसन, 1800 you will be getting good scores. Otherwise गाह्रो छ है, एकदमै गाह्रो छ. रिपिट सेन्टेन्स मिलाउन सकेन भने नो पोइन्ट वेस्टिङ 26,000. एकदमै भाइटल क्वेसन छ. एन्ड इभन विथ अ लट एन्ड लट अफ प्र्याक्टिस तपाईँलाई स्टिल गाह्रो पर्छ, बट प्र्याक्टिस गरेपछि कन्फिडेन्स डेभलप हुन्छ. अनि अलिकति ऱ्यान्डम सेन्टेन्सेसहरू बोल्ने बानी गर्नुहोस्, द्याट हेल्प्स यु. किनकि दुई चारवटा वर्ड सुन्यो भने पनि एटलिस्ट अलिकति मार्क्स त आउँछ. Okay, so let me show you one more example of a random sentence. कसरी बोल्ने?
The foundation of every state is the education of its youth.
The foundation is very interesting, and I think I will not get a very good score in this question. Okay, so Let's see, we just came up with a random sentence by using the first two words, the foundation. Yes? So once again, your third time lucky ones. K English ma is and the in on K used by Elsa. Pretty sure. So out of those 11 words, we managed to get 3 of them correct. It's 40 ko score. Yo worst case ma pani 40 ल्याउनु भन्छु म चाहिँ यसलाई. The foundation is very interesting, and I think I will not get a very good score in this question. Okay, so what does it mean? It means I tried my luck, right? So I tried my luck, got something for fluency, and that's why we managed to get about 40. अब listening मा marks जाँदैन, quite obvious हो किनकि हामीसँग content नै छैन, content नभएपछि there is no way you're going to get marks. Okay, so let me see if there is any other question. No other questions. Okay, then. So I'll sign off for today. And then we will be back again tomorrow. No, sorry, on Monday with another live class. So have a nice weekend, people. Take care.